Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Coach Crystal. Welcome to one of my favorite times of the year. And you might be like, well, Crystal, this time of year is a little bit late, but better always than late, never late. Just don't worry about it. This is the time that I get to talk to the Brown Family Scholarship recipients. And now, if you don't know, some of you guys are just familiar with Coach Crystal. You might just be familiar with Crystal Brown. You might be familiar with the dancer, the professor, the coach. You might be familiar with a side of me that doesn't tell you that I'm from a little town in North Carolina called Kinston. And I was born to two parents who were some really dynamic people and made some strides in our hometown. My mother was a county commissioner for 20 years. My father did 2 tours in Vietnam, lost both his legs in the name of this country and to build a family. And I have been able to pioneer things in my own right, but this is about leaving a legacy in a town that created community and confidence in me in a time where a young Black girl was not supposed to become an internationally well-known dancer. And there are also many other possibilities that have come out of this town. So tonight I want to celebrate the 2 young women who have been the 2025 recipients of this scholarship. And one of them, Ziania, has not been able to join us tonight, but we're going to talk to Jada Hubbard. And from what I hear, she's been doing some pretty amazing things. So please help me welcome Jada. Hey, Jada, how are you?
I'm great.
Listen, I love your energy. It's so nice to see you. You and I were talking just a little bit before we kind of jumped on with everybody. And I just was wondering if you could tell people a little bit about who you are, where you are right now, what you're doing, because I think some people would be interested, and what you are thinking of for your future. So you got the floor.
So for all that don't know me, my name is Jada Hubbard. I attended Kinston High School and I've recently graduated. I'm now at Shaw University. I'm in the Platinum Sound Marching Band. I primarily play mellow. I'm also a part of the honors program and a member of Legacy Ladies as well.
But so one, she's something that she didn't tell you. She's just being really humble right now. But humility doesn't mean that you don't flex when it's time to flex. Jada's also there on a full scholarship. True.
I am.
Okay, right. We were talking about some HBCU band days earlier. People don't know I was the captain of Golden Delight at A&T for a couple years. I didn't go there. I just marched there, but that's a different generational understanding. Jada, tell us a little bit more about your entrepreneurial ventures. You're also an entrepreneur, right?
I am. So during my senior year of high school at Kinston High School, I started my own business called Aura Studios, where I took up photography and videography. I started off really just at the many football games and basketball games through the Viking Press, which was my school's yearbook committee.
Mm-hmm.
And I later branched off, bought my own equipment and all that good jazz, and started my own business.
Love it. I love it. So female entrepreneurship is also something I'm really into. As you guys know, I've started several businesses, including a dance company. Now, Jada, tell us a little bit about what distinguishes you and your photographic eye from another photographer.
I feel like nowadays AI is very much taking over. Technology is being used more against us than for us and with us to help. I feel like I know how to actually capture emotion, which is really hard to find nowadays because a lot of photography becomes very copy and paste, and you can't distinguish what's real and what's not. And with mine, you don't have to wonder. It's there. It's in your face.
Okay. Give us an example of how you feel like when it's time to hit the shutter.
It's really kind of just watching and looking. I feel like for photography, it's hard to teach, but a lot of people, you have to naturally have an eye for it. That's something a lot of people actually don't possess, but when you have an eye for photography, you just do. And it kind of just happens for you as you're pressing that shutter.
Okay. I think about this a lot. I think of the intersection of academics. I'm also a professor. I've been a professor for 17 years. When you think about the idea of artistry, which you're a musician and you're a photographer, and you think about your academics, where do you see the intersection? What makes one better, or what makes both of them come together to make you who you are?
I feel like within my studies, not only in high school, but what I'm also taking up now, because I'm a double major, I do business admin and mass comm here at Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my studies have had me kind of take up skills that help me integrate it into my artistry. You would think like a lot of those classes, like the general ed classes, don't really help much, but they really do, because you pick up a lot of these basic skills like you need to have, like learning how to deal with consumers and learning how to have good business acumen and all these other things that a lot of people don't know about.
You're right. So, funny story. you don't know this because I was born in the 1900s. But I went to UNC Greensboro for dance and business. It's okay, you can laugh, don't worry. I went to UNC Greensboro for dance and business, and my goal at that point was I saw myself going back to Kinston and being the first Black dance teacher, like owning a dance studio. And so a lot of people back then thought that those two things also didn't go together. But transferable skills have become really the bedrock of higher education. And so you transferring your business acumen into your customers, into your artistry. Tell us more about how you see the future of Aura Studios.
Beyond expanding my business into an enterprise and making it bigger than what it is now, I also want to give back and pour into my community. Later down the line, I'm hoping it's within the next few years. I really want to develop my nonprofit. It's called Through Her Lens. I want it to be Eastern North Carolina based, and I really want to pour back into the young Black women of North Carolina that want to get into media, because anyone can be a content creator, but learning how to have that eye and incorporating business into that as well. When you combine transferable skills, you can make a lot with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be able to not only provide equipment for those who do want to start content creation, but I also want to provide classes and different different classes that kind of exemplify those skill sets that people need.
Yeah, I love it. And in your ideal world, like if you could wave a magic wand, and we are now, right now, sitting in 2025, in 2035, tell us what that enterprise looks like. Tell us who Jada is. Tell us what you're doing 10 years out. What you got?
um Aura Studios and Jada is booming. It's more than just the small business that was started when I was a senior in high school. It's so many different studios around North Carolina and all these different people being able to not only pour into my business, but pour into their communities as well, from also Through Her Lens. So just many different things going on everywhere. That's all I want.
Okay. All right. So listen, maybe you also don't know this, Jada. Part of my life right now is that people refer to me as the vision coach. So I believe that your vision is really just a roadmap for everything that you want to accomplish. Now, sometimes we get bogged down in like, I don't know how that's going to happen. But trust me, as a little girl from Kinston, North Carolina, just like you, who graduated from Kinston High School, being 5 foot 4.3 inches and 160 pounds and becoming a professional dancer, anything is possible. Right? You just got to see yourself doing it. So I'm so excited to be able to support you in your vision. Thank you to all the donors who have made this scholarship possible for the last 7 years. Jada is a shining example of what we are trying to inspire and continue to support as we come from a small town that sometimes gets unrecognized and forgotten.
Yes.
Jada, what would you like to say to people who might want to donate or who might want to give to your nonprofit or the scholarship fund? How would you encourage them to be impactful for someone of your age coming from our hometown?
Um, Everyone sees Kinston for what's in the media, and the media does not always shine light on individuals like myself that continue to be visionaries despite the adversity that we face in our city. So continue to give, and don't let the media shine over what we really do have going on in Kinston.
Yeah, congratulations. Hey, listen, I'm inspired by you. Let's keep in touch. I want to support you. I want to see what it's like through her lens. I mean, we have tons of photographers out here. I'm gonna tag a couple of them in this particular live so that they can maybe, set up some internships for you because this is what they do, you know? So
Needed.
all right. Congratulations again. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will see you soon. Keep shining.